Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Otaku Lover Podcast. And of course, this is your boy, Geronimo Garcia. Today I'm not, my alter ego. But today I'd like to give you all some incredible news related to anything anime, video games, manga, anything entertaining for any of you. Now, on the news today, two things. I have some good news and some bad news for those who are complete harem fans. The good news is, Data Live is confirmed of getting a third season coming soon. We're not sure when, but we're sure that it's apparently coming sometime in the near future. Also, on a sadder note, yes, High School DxD is getting a fourth season, but unfortunately, it has been delayed for 2018. And I know it sucks. A lot of people were kind of hoping it'd be confirmed. Hopefully, they were hoping it'd be this year. It would absolutely be awesome. It would be great. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a fan of the show. I'm not saying I'm a super big fan. But I'm saying that it's a good anime to watch if you're not with your girlfriend or anybody particular. You're just alone by yourself watching some decent anime. Anyway, I know there are a lot of people out there that are going to probably say, "Oh no, more disturbing fan service." Look, here's just something that may have understood, and someone that a fellow YouTuber by the name of Angry Joe, and I'm crediting him for this, saying, "Whatever you make will only please a percentage of the people, not all of it." So, for those of you who defend the show, keep defending it. Do what you gotta do, as long as it stands on your own simple moral compass. And that's a good thing. That is something that most people rarely think about. The fact is that most people assume that other people know what a good anime is. I'm still kind of, my knees are in the water now with this. So I wouldn't know the difference between a good nor a bad anime. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like saying, it's this and this and that, and you get this anime's about this and this anime's about that, and there are some things about certain animes that admittedly turn you on, but at the same time admittedly turn you off. And no dirty joke intended here for those of you who are minors. But my point is, it'll get you on board with the idea, or it'll get you to hate it. And that's the thing about most people not understanding. If you like the product, then support it. If not, just stay as far away from it as possible. And I know deep down at the bottom of anyone's soul saying, this anime is not good. This anime is blah 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 blah. Right? So, I'll get back to the discussion as soon as possible. For those of you, and I'd like to first talk about one of my favorite websites to go on as an alternative to one of my toughest problems when it comes to finding any anime in general, and that being subscription. Now, I'm not saying a subscription is a bad thing. Unless you're broke like me, in which any case I found a great alternative, and that is Kiss Anime. This is a pretty awesome website. It's an amazing library of anime that's coming soon to Japan, but it's also airing the day after it streams on its whatever basic website. No Crunchyroll nor Funimation subscriptions. You have all your access to all the anime you want. No cost, no nothing, just free. And how do you do it? You don't have to do anything. It gives you the option to sign up for the website, which in turn lets you comment and talk about your favorite animes. I do it from time to time just to discuss certain types of topics of animes, and it makes it seem a little more fun. Kiss Anime. High quality, low in the cost. Alright, so we're back here on the podcast, and the thing I said about the how much your product will please everybody. That's true. There were times where I was doing something, working on like something like or working on a book, or working on like some kind of thing. True, I made a book that was never finished, nor never gotten published. But the people that read it, they somewhat liked it. They somewhat enjoyed it. They somewhat thought it was good. And there were people who didn't enjoy it. But I say to those people who enjoyed it, I thank you for your appreciation. To those who didn't enjoy it, then if it's not your cup of tea, if it's not your cup of tea, then don't worry about it. There are plenty of things, there's plenty of content. Here's the thing. Creators are always building something new. Whether it be anime, whether it be a manga, whether it be a novel, a book, a TV show, a game, anything. Always remember that your creativity has a sense of meaning. It may impact someone else's life, depending on who will be there for you. And it's once said by one of my somewhat favorite animes, I don't know what kind it is though, about an ultimate otaku teacher. If you can't find a hero, be your own hero. That's what matters. Meaning inspire someone else. Saito Don-san once said, people can influence other people. And that is true. That is true. For example, the brand new Spider-Man game for PlayStation 2 is coming out next year. Was inspired by the concept of Spider-Man 2, according to an article I read on the guys of Insomniac. They said they were inspired with Spider-Man 2. They said that that was their favorite game back in the day. And hell, it still holds up to this day. And yet, they want to re-innovate. So, that's the case. That's the thing. A lot of people aren't aware of this. A lot of people who are saying people inspire other people. And that theory is true with the gaming industry. That particular theory is what sets it apart from anything else. And I gotta admit, it's awesome. I it's crazy whenever, you do something cool and you do something crazy. It's more about what you can do to inspire those. It's about what you know, and it's about what you can claim. But enough of that. I've also seen a few other things. Like the new season of Hiramoto Umaru-chan. Now let me give you an honest opinion here. So far, so good. I like it. It's very good. And lately, for the last few days, I have been binge watching something very good, something very incredible. An anime, or I guess you can call this an anime if you want. Very, very good, created by Rooster Teeth. By the guys at Rooster Teeth down here in Texas. This anime is particularly called Ruby, and I'm already on the 4th season. Although it was a pain in the butt to watch due to my friend, giving me an earful about it. But I was hooked. Let me finish. I was hooked after the trailers. And I do appreciate my boy. Shout out to my boy Shade out there. I hope you listening, brother. Anyway. It's a great one to watch. Watch the trailers. You'll understand. It'll tell you everything. It'll kind of explain to you who the characters are. Watch them in chronological order. But you will love this. The story is very good. The writing is solid. And it's awesome. It's just awesome. Sorry, I got a notification on my phone. So, check it out. Give it a watch. And who knows? Maybe you might like it. And of course, Christmas time is rolling around, and I know a lot of you, and I know Halloween's maybe a few days away. So for those of you who plan on doing some trick or treating, don't come with eggs or anything but play by my house, please. I beg of you. I cannot handle another one. I'm just kidding, nah. But still, have fun out there, guys. It's a great time to just have fun, be what you want to be, literally. For those of you who want to be the Grim Reaper, or a fairy, or even a superhero. Halloween is a great time, but there's a story behind it, but that'll be saved for another time. But this is not done. I'm not done yet. And of course, for those of you on the holiday season, for those of you who are kids that are watching the show, for those who are minors that are watching this, I will be making an uncensored version for the adults, of course, but still, I want to make this as kid-friendly as possible. Anyway, down to the point. If you're a huge fan of anime, if you're a huge fan of video games, if you're a huge fan of anything, support it. Anyway, and for those of you during the holidays, don't worry. Amazon Prime is a great way to get your Christmas gifts early, on time, or a day, an hour late or so, depending on what you get. So, I'm not saying I'm an Amazon Prime user. Personally, I don't think I'll never be, because of because I don't have a bank account. Because I don't have a bank account. But if I were to use it, I would definitely order some great Christmas gifts for my cousins or for my niece and nephews. And I believe me, Amazon Prime does not dilly-dally when it comes to their delivery. It does not dilly-dally with anything. It does not have bad reputation. That is what makes it even good. So this has been the Otaku Podcast, telling you guys to have a great time, have a great day, and enjoy your anime.